Kolbrin Bible, Book 4, Sons of Fire, Chapter 11, The Rolls of Record, 5, SOF 11:1. Supreme One, above greatness, illuminate the hearts of my people, and let them see the path ahead. Permit them to understand the meaning of life. Make their hearts fearful for the responsibility they carry with regard to the future state of their souls. To this end, help them towards achieving a humble spirit and a kindly heart. Grant them some glimpse of eternity while here on earth, so that they may better understand what lies before them. Bestow upon them the ability to make contact with the font of wisdom and truth, and let them draw near the well of holiness to sip its waters. Help them to make right judgments and guide their hearts, so they hold fast to the teachings of our masters who have gone before. Make them steadfast in the light, and show them the falsity that glitters in the darkness. When they come to the end of their journey, Supreme One, above greatness, grant them immortality in the region of eternal light. Incline towards them in mercy, for you can even mitigate the impress of wickedness upon their everlasting souls. SOF 11:2. Our masters taught that the soul of man is the seed of a spirit implanted within the body of a beast. Supreme One, above greatness, send down the refreshing waters of your wisdom and compassion upon my people, that the seed may be nourished within them, to spring to life in the land of light. If the seed wither within the body, or be consumed by the beast, we are condemned to the doom of everlasting nothingness. Let none of my people suffer this, for even the most wicked among them will be missed by others in the region of eternal light. SOF 11:3. Supreme One, above greatness, who reads the hearts of men as an unrolled book, what can I ask for myself? I, who, though first in rank among my people, fall far below many of them in strength of soul. I am a man of battles and not a man of prayer. Therefore I cannot know how I stand with you. SOF 11:4. Indeed, Supreme One, above greatness, I have brought about much sorrow and suffering in my days. The burden of my manhood has weighed down heavily upon me. But, Supreme One, above greatness, I have never robbed the widow or fatherless, or struck at the helpless and those without protection. I have not mocked the afflicted, or stood aside in fear when wickedness was being done. I have slain no man unless he has been my enemy and would have slain me. When I served any man, I served him well. I have never deserted a friend in distress, or violated the sanctity of another man's home. Yet, Supreme One, above greatness, I have done much that men condemn, and therefore cannot know my standing before you. Yet, however, I stand in your eyes. Do not consider me too unworthy to plead for my people. SOF 11:5. I was not born among those who are now my people. I am not of their blood, and once I called upon the God of my fathers, after the manner of my fathers. Yet are you not the same being, by whatever name called? You are the being before whom my spirit bows, the sustainer of its strength. You alone know the conflict which has twisted my heart in its resting place. For I cannot know what, indeed, is truth. I do not expect to know, being unworthy of such knowledge. I did not desert you, but sought only to see you more clearly and serve you better. When I could not understand you in one place, I sought you in another. I looked for you where there was more light. Amid the people of my youth, you seemed close, yet I could not understand you, for they wished to enclose you in a box. Now, though you appear further away, I see more clearly and know your nature. SOF 11:6. Supreme One, above greatness, I cannot say, as others do, that I have no doubts. For indeed, I am often torn with conflicting thoughts. I do not doubt your existence, for I have been granted a manifestation of its reality. But I am full of doubts about my relationship with you. Then, too, there is so much I cannot understand. Yet others turn to me for guidance when I make an error affecting only myself. I do not complain about the consequences, but should I guide others into error, my heart will be torn apart. SOF 11:7. God of my father and father of my soul, incline towards me a little, for of myself I cannot reach you. Enlighten me so that I may lead others into the light. Death and destruction I do not fear, not even everlasting nothingness, but I do fear being inadequate for my task. Supreme One above greatness, give me confidence and strength. I ask no more. If I cannot find these with you, I can find them nowhere. Guide me, Supreme One above greatness. What shall I do for my people? SOF 11:8. This was not written for the eyes of men, but will he who wrote it object if by being recorded for men, it adds even a mite to the storehouse of goodness available to men on earth? SOF 11:9. When Hezekiah was past 80 years of age, he sent to Palasi for the remnants of the children of light. None of them came, for they said it was not meet for them to journey to the edge of the earth to dwell among the barbarians. They said, we will retain the light here, for out there it will surely be extinguished. SOF 11:10. Later 4 ships did come, but they carried the standards of Ashratim. With them came Enos, Hasidim, of the sons of Dan, a learned man from the slopes of the mountain, which rest in darkness and reaches up to the limits of light. He knew Hezekiah when a child. There came also one named Zadok, who had dwelt in Twalis, and he brought with him all the books of the children of light. With Zadok came many men who knew the mysteries of metal, and they brought with them the light of Amos. When they came, the spirit of Hezekiah had already joined his fathers. SOF 11:11. Before his spirit took wings, Hezekiah wrote this for the guidance of his people. My trusted ones, the time draws near for my departure on the great voyage, and I cannot complete the task before my hands. In one thing I have been neglectful, for though the chief of guardian of the records, the time I devoted to their care was little enough. Thank the priest for their care. I have recorded many statutes, needful for this place, there like was now before, but were not set down for men to see. Now they are made known to the ears of every man. Your welfare and safety has ever been my first concern, but I am a man of battle and a commander of men, not a scribe and recorder. SOF 11:12. My trusted ones, we are few and the barbarians about us are many. For a while they are well kept in hand, for Cladwiggan wishes us well, and his sons are our friends. We have toiled to raise a city, and men come and go freely among us. Many ships come in their season, yet stout warriors who are not friendly press down from the northeast, and therefore vigilance can never be relaxed. We cannot sleep peacefully side by side with the barbarians, and must ever be alert. Danger hangs over us like a boulder upon the mountainside, and our safety is like a playstone in the hands of a child. The barbarians do not forget that we are strangers in this land, and only while we serve a purpose are we welcome. SOF 11:13. Yet, my trusted ones, with all the dangers around us, it is the dangers threatening within that I fear the most. We are few indeed against the numbers of barbarians, yet we weaken ourselves with foolish strife, one with the other and people with people. Our city is a place for buying and selling, a place where things are exchanged. Outside it is a marketplace, where men come and go as they please, and they buy and sell without hindrance. We have laws for the city and laws for the marketplace. Amongst us are many craftsmen, who exchange the things they make with the barbarians, who bring things to eat. We have a good life here, but it is not a life I fully understand. We came from afar to set up a city dedicated to the light, to hold the light. Yet, is this such a city? Do men seek the light and worship it, or do they seek luxury and worship wealth and possessions? SOF 11:14. When some of us came from the harbor of sorrow, we were full of praise at our deliverance from death. But amid the forest of fruitfulness, much of our gratitude and will was lost. Why must men always be better men in the face of disaster and in the midst of privation than in the green fields of peace and plenty? Does this not answer the questions of many who ask why there is sorrow and suffering on earth? Why is it the lot of man to struggle and suffer, if not to make better men? SOF 1115. My trusted ones, my eyes may be clouded to the things before them, but I am not blind to your ways. Already our women cast their eyes towards the barbarians, and when women seek men outside their own kind, it is a sign of a people's degeneracy. I read what is written, and I fear for the future. SOF 1116. Many who are with us in the light will join us, and then we shall be stronger in arms and strengthened in belief. Annotation. How few came! Yet our destiny lies among the barbarians. They are fine, upright men, endowed with courage. Do not belittle their ways, but bring them into the light. SOF 1117. Our city was not founded as a marketplace, a place for exchanging only the things of earth. Neither did we come here as conquerors, but as men seeking refuge. SOF 1118. My trusted ones, remember that the road of life is not smooth. Neither is the way of survival a path of grass. The most needful things for any people who wish to survive is self-discipline. Think less of gold and more of the iron, which protects the gold. Remember, too, these words from the book of Mithram. The keenest sword is useless unless it be held in the hand of a resolute man. Also, the man who has gold keeps it in peace if he tends his bowstring. SOF 1119. The remainder of Hezekiah's words to the people has been lost.